Buongiorno, Vario stick here. Where are we today? Well, we're certainly not in a little village somewhere halfway up a mountain. We are in certainly the newer part of San Salvo. San Salvo itself is quite an old city, but it has got a lot of new areas to it, and I'm here for a specific reason. That specific reason is something I quite often get asked when I'm doing these walkabouts of towns and villages, and that is, they're lovely places, but what about facilities? What happens if I need to come to a supermarket, get a new pair of trainers, see a doctor? Where do I go? Obviously not these little towns and villages that I go to see, but this place, San Salvo, as you can see, has got everything. It's got bars. There's down the other end here, just down there, there's a weekly market, lots of new flats. As you can see, there's a pharmacy, there's Teddy, which is like a crafting shop. Just on the other side of that, there's Acqua Sapone, which is a bit like Boots the Chemist. And then there's another supermarket. That's a gymnasium. There's a school on the other side of that. And as I pointed out before, there's a large bar. I think that's open in the evening, does meals. So you know, you've got everything you want and plenty of parking. If you don't want all of those quaint little villages, then of course in a modern city like San Salvo, there's plenty of modern buildings, apartments to either buy or rent. Be a great place to base yourself, of course. Got nice open roads, plenty of parking, plenty to do and see. So that's what this video is about, really. Balancing the books in many respects, from the little towns and villages that are great to be in, but some of them don't have much in the way of facilities, to somewhere like San Salvo, which, to be fair, is probably no more than, I don't know, 30 or 40 minutes from most of these villages that I've done town visits on. So if you're going to base yourself there, there's somewhere like this will be absolutely perfect to come for your shopping and other bits and bobs. Let's carry on. Come a little bit further into town. There's a Conad's here, which is a large supermarket chain in Italy. Vario, which is like an electrical shop. So that's handy, particularly if you've just got here for the first time and you want your fridges and freezers and stuff like that. I'm not saying that you should come here, but that is certainly an option. So they've got all the bits and bobs. You see some washing machines in the window there, TVs, all kinds of stuff. So that's handy. And this is another little kind of parking area, shopping area, a bit further into the town. That Punto Casa over there, I don't know if you can see it on the corner. That's Mrs. Stick's favourite place, favourite little shop. So if you're going to Punto Casa, chances are at some point or another you may well see Mrs. Stick. And you see the traffic around here is a lot busier than it is in the normal places we go to, but it is a city. There are some really pretty parts to San Salvo, and I'll do them in a later video for sure, but I think this time it's just about showing people that just because you're in a little village in the back of beyond doesn't mean more than 30 or 40 minutes away from a proper city. Yeah, another facility for the city. New running track going in here. I'm sure they used to play football here at some point. But they're certainly improving the facilities here. So if you're into your running, into your athletics, it's a great place. And just behind it, there's yet another car park. Certainly a car-friendly place. It's San Salvo. Down here, just off this roundabout. Oh, it's a warm day. Mustn't complain. Tell me what the weather's like in your city or your town today. Let's see who's got the coldest, the wettest and the hottest. Got a couple of roads going off here, one there, that road there is where Lidl's is, so I think most people in the world will be familiar with a Lidl supermarket. It's not a particularly big Lidl supermarket, but it certainly does those brands that perhaps the local Italian supermarkets wouldn't necessarily carry. But again, say up there you can see a lot of flats and apartments. You know, if you fancy the bigger town, the bigger city feel, then there's certainly plenty of places to rent, plenty of places to buy. This is another popular place. We've got the petrol station or gas station there. What's the price at the minute? 166 per litre for diesel, 177 per litre for petrol, benzina. Now, the reason we're here is because you've got a kind of a, what we call in the UK, do-it-all store, where you buy all your bits and bobs for your gardening and fixing your house up. Brick over. So we got that here, which is dead useful again if you've just moved here. You need some paint or whatever, screws, or bits of wood. That's a handy place. The other one is Dimensions, which is a shopping centre. We'll have a look around that in a short while. But we'll also enjoy the rather nice weather. Industrial estate behind us there, so lots of bits and bobs are sold out of that. A great place to be. I forgot to mention, by the way, if you're coming here to work, those chimneys, those great big chimneys, are Pilkingtons. They're a huge employer around here. I think they're sand towers, perhaps, the green towers. They make lots of windscreens for cars all over the world, and just on the other side of here is Amazon, and that employs thousands and thousands of people in a distribution centre. So San Salvo is most certainly alive and kicking. So here we are at the beach area. I know this was about shops and facilities, but you can't come to San Salvo without talking about the beach and the sea and the lovely marina here. Now, I've done a couple of videos of the beach around here and the new dining areas and restaurants and things like that they've done a little bit further down here, so check back in the channel and have a look through them. But as you can see, the sun always shines out here. I wish it did. Most of these are hotels, holiday spots, but it just gives you a flavour of San Salvo. I know it was a whistle-top tour. It's a big city and there's lots to see and do, but it just answers that question that I often get asked: what happens when we're in our little village and I need to go shopping? Now the answer is, you come to somewhere like San Salvo, which I said earlier is probably no more than 30 minutes, 40 minutes from most of those little places I go to. So, from a pretty seaside town or city, whatever you want to call it, with all the facilities, all the modern facilities you need, this is Vario stick. And until next time, may the sun still be shining, and ciao ciao for now.